Hi everyone! In our previous lesson, we have installed Anaconda distribution in our computer. So we have already Python 3.6.1, which is the current version of Python. And it has come automatically with Anaconda distribution, as you know. So to be able to see that, we will open our command line and we are going to write just Python to our command line. So I'm opening my command line. I write cmd, and as you can see, our command line is opened for me, and in here I just write Python. When I press enter, as you can see, Python 3.6.1 is installed our computer. It is printed the Python version number that we installed on the screen, as you can see in here. So as we said before, we are going to install also Python 3.5.2 as one of the most stable versions of Python, so that you will not have any problems with some of the modules that you can download from the internet in the future. So let's go to the website of Python. We write Python in here. And I'm clicking on the official website of Python. As you can see, the Python's official website is opened. And in here, when we come to the download section, we can download the latest version of Python 3.6.3 in here, but I want to download the version of Python 3.5.2 now. So to be able to download this, I'm coming to the all releases. From here or from here, I'm clicking on the all releases. Then I'm coming here, and as you can see, all the versions of Python listed, as you can see. And now I'm searching Python 3.5.2 and I'm trying to download this file, and I'm clicking on download button. When we click on the download button, the Python 3.5.2 page is now opened, as you can see. Well, which file should we download in here? Which one of do you use operating system here? You can download the suitable file for your operating system. Since I'm using the Windows operating system, I'm specifying in here that I want to download the Windows 86 executable installer file and save the Python exe file on my desktop. As you can see, the installation is started. And yes, our installation has accomplished. So I have downloaded my executable file on my desktop, as you can see. Let's run this. I'm clicking on run button. When we run it, the Python installation screen comes up. First, I'm selecting add Python 3.5 to the path. When we do this, now we will able to run Python directly from our command line. That's why we have to select it. And then I want to set this up where I set myself, and that's why I'm clicking on the customize installation. I don't make any changes in here. It will be the same default selection, and I'm clicking on the next button, and I'm saying that where I want to install Python. And in here I am under the C folder, and I want to install this version under the name of Python 35 file, and I click on OK, and then I'm clicking on the install button in here. And now I'm pausing the video in here again. After the installation is completed, I will continue to the video again. And yes, our installation has accomplished. So I'm closing this screen by clicking on the close button. And then let's open the command line and make sure that the version of Python 3.5.2 that we have installed is successfully or not. So now I'm opening my command line and I'm writing Python. Since I directly introduced 3.5.2 version to the path of our computer, so if I write Python in here, and press enter, Python will be opened directly for us and the interface of Python 3.5.2 is opened. Since we didn't accept the version Python 3.6.1 as an earlier version with the Anaconda as the path, and now we have selected 3.5.2 as the path. Now I can write and run our Python codes that I want here directly. For example, I want to write print hello world. And when I run it by pressing enter button, as you can see, our result is printed on the screen. Or I'm writing something like this, 3 plus 5, and press enter. It gives us 8 as a result. Or let's write something else. I'm writing print welcome to Python. When we run this code, the message welcome to Python appeared on the screen. We can see that these codes are working very well. This is how we can run our Python codes in here. But we have another method that we can work our code. When we install Python on our computer, there is another program installed with Python IDLE or Python idle, which is integrated Python development environment. And I want to show you how to open this and how to use it. So now I'm closing this window and write something here in Python idle. I'm writing Python idle. When we wrote this, as you can see, it has opened an Python idle interactive shell program on the screen. Actually, these 3 cursors that we see in here are the same as the cursors we just saw in the command line, as you can see. So in here, I can actually run the Python interface and write something like print hello. And I can write my codes directly in here. When I run this by pressing enter, we can see that hello is printed on the screen as a result. Or when we write 3 plus 5 and press enter, we get 8 as a result as well. So when I run it from the command line, it actually opened this program's interface and we can see it directly here through the Python idle program. So what if I want to open a file? How can I open a new file in Python idle? So first, I'm coming to the file menu and clicking on the new file. When we run this to create a new file. Now let's write something into this file. For example, you don't have to understand these for now. So first I'm writing a is equal to 1 and b is equal to 2. And I want to write sum of these two values. So I write print a plus b. So I'm writing a normal Python program code in here, and I want to print this, what is a plus b. Then I want to save this file where I want. I'm saying that I want to save this file on my desktop. To be able to run this file, first we have to save this file, and I'm saving it on my desktop. I write first program, and I'm selecting my desktop. When I want to save this file, I have to save it with the extension .py after our file name. So I write py as an extension. That's why I create this file as firstprogram.py. When I saved it, there is created a file named firstprogram.py on the screen. Well, we have created and saved this file. So how can we run this file? Our first method is as follows. I'm going to go to the run menu, and I'm clicking on the run module, or I can click on the F5 button on the keyboard. So when I run this, and it is printed a plus b is equal to 3, as you can see. Because of a is equal to 1, b is equal to 2, so print of these values, it will be equal to 3, as you can see. Actually, we run this file here. There is also another way to run a Python file. For example, I'm closing this window, and let's open command prompt in here again. Right now I'm in the command prompt. We are under the user location, and now I have to go to the desktop here. That's why I will write one command in Windows. I will write cd desktop. And here I'm telling to the computer that I want to change the directory by saying cd desktop. And I'm saying cd desktop. Right now I'm on the desktop, as you can see, and I want to run the Python file right now from here. What I need to do for this, I just write Python here, and then I will write the name of the Python file that I've created before just next to the Python keyword, and I'm writing our file name, which is firstprogram.py. When I wrote this, I'm saying that I want to run this Python file. When I press enter, the result is printed on the screen, as you can see. As you remember, A is 1, B is 2, and print the summary of these two values is equal to 3, as you can see. So actually in here, our code ran directly from our command line, as you can see. Here we were able to work with Python files like this. That's how the installation of a custom version of Python is run. In our next lesson, we will try to see some useful editors such as PyCharm, Sublime Text, and some of development environments that we can use while developing our Python programs. So, this is the end of this lesson. See you in our next lesson.